My name is Erin Greenwell, and I am the director of My Best Day. And My Best Day is about a young woman who goes looking for a father that she has never met in her entire life on the 4th of July. And she winds up in a trailer park with her friend who's masquerading as a refrigerator repair person. And they are basically going to infiltrate the house and see if they can find out if this guy is really her father. And what happens is everyone is home but her father, so it has to get a lot more complicated before things get resolved.
Did you have any inspirations for this film?
Basically, I grew up in the Midwest, and I'm very much often inspired by class issues and issues around work, and so a big part of that informs the movie as far as feeling like an American small town movie. But then obviously I'm a lesbian, and the landscape of my experience is being a lesbian myself in a relationship and knowing lesbian people obviously and gay people, and so a lot of the characters, though, even though it feels like an American film, it also feels like a gay film because I wanted to include the people I knew in a story that typically might not include queer people, even though of course queer people come from cosmopolitan cities and obviously small town cities, which is where I came from, which was the Midwest.
The theme for this year's festival is Fearless, Shameless, and Timeless, and I was wondering who in your life do you think encompasses those three things?
Yeah. Well, I would have to say actually, like sometimes people will say, what's your favorite movie? And there's just no way, because there might be my favorite movie because it taught me a very specific thing. And so I think the same thing about Fearless, Shameless, and Timeless is someone who I think is shameless would be, and who inspired me a lot, would be someone like John Waters. Spike Lee as a filmmaker I might consider to be fearless because of the types of movies he made early on and who he chose to work with. He really was good at building community through filmmaking. And then Timeless, I mean, I guess I could say timeless. One of my favorite directors is Billy Wilder, who did Some Like It Hot and Stalag 17 and Sunset Boulevard. And to me, once again, just because a movie is old, obviously, I feel like even though my movie's really contemporary and has an indie feel, I take threads of that timelessness from classics from that director. So those would probably be the three directors that kind of embody those individual qualities for me.
All right, thank you very much.